this thing called life. This thing called life is what I want to talk to you about. Because many a times we are in life without thinking about that life is this thing that we are in. And let me assure you that this thing called life is made up of joys and happiness and sorrows and pain. It's made up of circumstances and situation, hills and valleys and rivers to cross. And day in and day out, we are faced with many of these different things that makes up life. But one thing we have to know, that when we are prepared and expecting life, then we can go through these things when they come. So when the hills come, you tell yourself that I'm going over. When the valleys come, rest a little bit in there and reassure yourself that you're getting to the mountaintop. And when the mountaintop come, celebrate those successes. Stay on the mountaintop for a while and enjoy it. And when the circumstances come and they push you to the core and they press you, tell yourself, I'm getting through this. I'm coming out of this. I will be better for this. Reassure yourself. Because when you reassure yourself, you're better able to deal with this thing called life. When you reassure yourself, you're better able to deal with this thing called life. Because this thing called life does not know any different race, creed, social status. Every single one of us experience this thing called life. And guess what? It's your attitude, it's how you deal with it when it comes that will determine whether or not you make it through this thing called life. And I want to encourage someone today that you can get through this thing called life. You can go through this. You can be that resilient, determined person, confident in who you are. You can be that person to encourage someone else because you have walked through this thing called life. And you're enjoying this thing called life. You got this. I know that you can do this. And I am rooting for you. I am Dr. Janice, your professional people builder, your life strategist, helping you to build your life on a firm foundation and to walk in that purpose for which you were created. You got this, and I am rooting for you.